Okay, part 12. So, where things go messy with one of my friendships relating to my son's father, which actually, ironically, isn't entirely my son's father's fault. So my junior and senior year for spring break, I go with my friend to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So junior year, everything goes great. And we have a great time. Senior year, things get a little bit spicy. And it's not because of anything that happened on the actual trip. It has to do with things that happened back home. It actually has to do with my mom, and not because of boyfriend. But has a little bit to do with boyfriend. So I do a lot of texting with boyfriend because of meeting online, whatever. And we texted a couple times during a dinner. The friend saw it as rude, made a comment. Fine, whatever. Next day, we go to a mall. We have lunch. I finish eating. I am done eating. Not everybody is done eating. But I am done eating. I got a message during said lunch. But because there was messaging done during the previous night at dinner that I responded to the messaging during the dinner, she saw it as rude. She makes a comment for this meal that is in a mall food court and not at an actual restaurant. She gets huffy again about it. This time it is my mom. Or about my mom. Or from my mom. Because my mom got in trouble for driving my car, which had expired plates, which I had warned her about before leaving on said trip, saying my plates are expired. I know they are because they are expiring right before I leave. I will spend the money to fix them when I get back, because I would like as much money on my trip because I don't know what I will need. I would like to make sure I have enough money for my trip, and we'll take care of it when I get home. Please do not drive my car while I'm gone because I don't want anything to happen. Now, there is a 30-day leeway. Well, they would just give you a warning technically. So technically the issue wasn't that she was driving on my plates. They just pulled her over because they saw the plate was expired and were going to give her a warning. The issue is my mom technically didn't have a license at said time because of issues that happened a long time ago that were outside of her thing. Long story. Anywho. She refused to pay a ticket that wasn't hers because somebody else gave information that was hers out of spite, blah, blah, blah. So she was in trouble for driving my car with no license, which also led to a ticket because my plates were expired because she had no license. Now, this led to a fight because I answered said messages during lunch while everybody else was eating, even though I was done. Friend assumed I was talking to boyfriend when I was in fact talking to family about said incident, which led to a blow up because I got mad about whole situation. And friend was like, you're being rude, being on your phone while we're at a meal, blah blah blah. I'm like, look, shit's going down at home. I can't help it that they're messaging me at this fucking time. What the fuck you want me to do? Led to a big blow up where we basically didn't talk the whole rest of the trip, and this happened on day 2 of a week-long vacation. And then her dad's like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but like, y'all need to make up. You guys have been friends for like ever. And it's just like, I get you may think it's rude, but like, shit actually went down. My mom went to jail. My grandma's bailing her out. Thankfully, my car didn't get towed because somebody else was in the vehicle that had a license. But like, the fuck? That's fine, I won't use my phone the whole rest of the goddamn trip, bitch. Was my entire goddamn attitude about it. And when I do, I'll avoid you. Like, I won't use my phone around you, that's fine. And like, I don't think we really hung out the whole rest of the school year after that. And like, we went to the same college and haven't really talked much after that in general. Like, we're acquaintances now and don't really talk much. I think I've seen her dad and her sister more since then than I've seen her, which is sad because like, we were really good friends. But it's weird how that kind of went down. All over what was assumed to be a guy. And it's a guy that was a lesson that had to be played out because I was his justice. And ironically named his son Justice. But anyhow, on to the rest of the story with him, now that we went over that bit of drama. So, continuing down, went to college. Saw my chance to move out of my mom's house early, before college. And I took it. To move into a situation where I used him as a chance to move out, and he used me as a chance to do some pretty awful things, which we'll get into. So, we'll get into the next part about the baby daddy.